Hello everyone, JK Origami here, and today I'm going to teach you how to fold my origami winged shoe. This design here is very similar to the angel heart, which I taught earlier, and this here is folded from a 15 by 15 centimeter square of double-sided foil, purple on one side, silver on the other, and I think the effect is very nice. And yeah, so I'm going to teach you how to fold this now. It's about intermediate level to make, and without further ado, let's begin. So to teach this design, I'm going to use a 25 by 25 centimeter square of kami. That's green on one side, white on the other. So my finished shoe, I'm going to use green for the color of the shoe, and white for the color of the wings. And so let's begin. We're going to start by start color side up, and we're going to fold the two diagonals. And once you've done that, we're going to go ahead, bring this edge to that edge, but we're not going to crease. We're only going to pinch right up here, right there, and we're going to use this pinch mark. We're going to make a fold going down that way, perpendicular to this edge. So and we're only going to crease gently for the fold. Now we're going to bring this edge to the fold. And this one we're going to crease sharply throughout. Now we're going to go ahead and fold the model in half, like that. And I'm just going to use this crease to fold this edge over. Now you could repeat these steps on the other side, but I'm just going to do this to speed up the process. So it looks something like that. I'm going to unfold like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a crease from this point to that point there. And I'm folding this edge up. So from the left point over here, all the way over to there. Like that. I'm going to flip the model over, and I'm going to repeat with this point going up to there. Just like that. Now I'm going to unfold both of these. And now I'm going to go ahead and bring this corner there to that corner. Just like that. I'm going to crease sharply throughout. I'm going to repeat with this edge. So I'm going to bring this point to the corner up there. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead, unfold all the way back to a flat paper, and now we're going to collapse. And so this is one of the more tricky steps in the design. We're going to make this crease a mountain fold, this crease a mountain fold, this one and that one also mountain folds, and we're simultaneously going to make this whole crease valley fold and this one here a valley fold as well. And so I'm going to start by making these into mountain folds. Just like that. And this guy here is already naturally a mountain fold, and I'm just going to reinforce it a bit. And then the same thing with that one, and on the other side as well. Now, these ones are already naturally valley folds, and you can see it coming together. These will be mountain folds, and this crease here in the center will be a valley fold. And so I'm going to fold together, oops, allowing the creases to come together. It's better if you hold it from the sides, and then squash the middle down along the valley fold. And then you can bring it together nicely and line it up along the existing creases. And now you can flatten, just like that. Just like that. And so now what we're going to do is I'm going to bring this edge to the center and repeat with the right side. Same thing with this side, like I mentioned earlier. And then we're going to unfold, and I'm going to put these folds inside. So I'm going to open it up. Now we're going to fold this flat back down and flip it over and repeat on this side. So we're going to fold up to the center, repeat with the right side, unfold, and I'm going to reverse fold them in. Just like that. And once you've folded it, we can fold it back down. Now, our next step is going to involve opening up the model a little bit. And what we have to do is, we have to actually, I'm going to fold this edge to the side just for now. We want to fold this part down, like that. And the creases already exist, but I'm just going to fold it anyway, making those creases all into valley folds. And now we're going to unfold that. And I'm going to unfold this side here, and I got to open up this layer. And I have to wrap it around as I make that fold. So it's a bit of a tricky fold to make, but I'll show you how to do it. We've got to pop this corner down and reverse this crease as we're folding down like that. And the first one is easier to do than the second one. We don't want these creases to come undone, but we're folding this down just like that. Just like that. And now I'm going to flatten that along the existing creases just like that. Now I'm going to repeat with this side, so I got to unfold a little bit. And actually before I do that, I'll fold this over and reinforce the creases. Like that. Now I'm going to open back up, open that up, fold these layers up as I'm reversing, pushing in the corner and reversing the creases. Like I said, the second one's a bit more tricky, so I'm just going to focus on popping that corner And now I'm going to make sure these creases stay collapsed, fold the layer up, and now I can once again flatten along the existing creases. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and actually open up the design a little bit. So I'm going to fold this side over. I'm going to rotate. And I'm going to bring this edge, the raw edge, up to here. So I'm bisecting this angle here. So just like that. And continue it up as far as it goes. And it should end about there. It should hit the other crease and naturally come to an end. Now we're going to repeat that over here. The model won't lie flat. So I'm going to fold these layers over to this side and repeat that here. So, like that. And now we can see that a crease wants to form between these two lines, and we'll allow it to, and flatten completely. Now we got to reverse this edge, so I'm going to open up a little bit, push it over, and go ahead and re-collapse along existing creases. Just like that. So I just got to make sure that it's going to line nicely on the existing creases, just like that. Perfect. So, now that we got that formed, we're going to go ahead and open things up a little bit. And this is where we have to make a fold bringing this edge up to that edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold a mountain fold here, make a mountain fold there, and again the model won't lie flat for this part, and I'm bringing this edge to the crease, or to the other edge. Just like that. And I want to crease sharply, make sure I get inside. Crease sharply. And now I'm going to make a crease joining this new corner to that existing corner. Just like that. And I'm going to pull the front out a little bit. And I'm going to kind of fold along the central crease. Sort of like that. So you can start to see it coming together a little bit. And I'm going to repeat that on this side. So I'm going to start by reversing this crease, bringing edge to edge, which divides that angle in half, creasing sharply throughout. And now I'm going to bring, or make a crease joining that corner to that corner. And so, again, I'm going to pull this layer out just to make it a little easier, especially if you're using foil or tissue foil so that it doesn't rip. And once I've made that fold, now I can again make that crease. And once you do that, you'll notice that it's starting to, or it should once again lie flat. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to make a fold like this along the existing crease, folding up. And now we're going to make a fold to bring this corner to that corner. So I'm folding down like that. And I'm just going to extend this crease as far as it'll go. Now it should be parallel to this crease if everything was done properly. And then I'm going to take this corner and pop it forward. Just like that. I'm going to repeat that on the other side. So I'm going to fold up this edge, and this is a bit more tricky because the model, again, won't lie flat for this step. I'm going to fold up like that, bring that corner down to that corner. And again, this crease here should be parallel to that crease there. Pop out the corner. And now everything should lie nicely. So, now we're going to focus more on the wings, and along the existing creases that run right there and there behind, we're going to reverse fold the wing through. just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and open the wing by folding it up, just like that. And now we're going to go ahead and shape the wings. And to do that, I'm going to fold it forward. And I'm going to fold this edge to that edge. And we're going to make kind of a rabbit ear fold. So I'm just going to fold most of the way down. Now I'm going to make a fold bringing this edge, the bottom edge here, to that crease. And I want them to come together into a nice rabbit ear fold. Just like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make a crease like so, folding the wing forward. And now that we have that, we can go ahead and shape the wing. So to do that, we have to, this is mainly to taste actually, but for me what I like to do is fold this edge down to here. Sort of like that. And then I like to go ahead and fold from the corner down like that. Then fold behind. And then make two more sections of the same size, just by lining up edge with edge as you fold. And then making one final crease, which divides the wing nicely. And so now I'm going to make a fold joining that point to that point, just folding this layer behind. And now I'm once again, now you can do this, you don't have to. You can make a fold from the corner to that point and from that point to that point. This just give it some shape, but I'm just going to keep it like that. And what I do next is I fold up a little section in there, just so that it kind of forms the shape of a wing, and repeat that here. And with a good paper, you can really shape the wing. And then I like to fold up a little corner there along that final crease. And the wing looks something like that. And so we're going to repeat these steps on the other side. And to do that, we just bring that over there. Fold this forward. Make our rabbit ear. Oh, sorry, first we have to actually open up the wing before we make the rabbit ear, so we have our references. And then we can go ahead and fold it out. Then I like to make my fold bringing edge to crease. And then I'm going to divide my sections. Just like that. Then I'm going to connect point to point with the crease, folding the layer behind. And once you've done that, we can go ahead and fold up our sections to give the wing some shape. And then there you have it, you have both your wings. So now we're going to focus on the front of the shoe, and to do that, we're just going to fold along the central crease. And I like to fold so that it's actually just in front, forming a triangle with these two edges. And this is to taste. You can put it right between. I like to put it a little forward, like I said. And this is to taste. So I like that point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to align the bottom edge with that bottom edge, making a crease. So, like that. And now what I'm going to do is fold this edge to line up with the crease, with this edge that's behind it. So I'm folding this behind so that it lines up with the edge. Once I've done that, you'll see that it looks like that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unfold these creases, reverse them, so that this flap folds behind that. And now from underneath, I'm going to make that crease, folding it up behind to lock it in, just like that. And now, from this point, I'm going to pinch a small section, and you can pinch as much of it as you'd like. I like to do just a small section, and then fold it down to give the front of the shoe a flat edge. So I'm actually going to go a bit further than that, like that. So that gives the front of the shoe a flat edge, and then you can shape this part of the shoe like that. Something like that is about what I prefer. Now we're going to work on the top section, and in order to do this, we're going to fold a portion of it in, and this is to taste again, so I like to do it from the outside. And fold about that much, so you can see what I've done. And your crease is going to be in kind of a V shape, because you want the shoe to look kind of flat at the top, so I'm folding from this point up and from this point up at about the same angle. So it won't be flat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this edge around, make it circular, and the same thing with this one. And now we want to lock these two parts together. So to do that, what I like to do is fold this one over, and then I'm going to reverse fold it inside. And then what I can do is, especially with a foil or tissue foil, you can just wrap this flap inside, and you can reach inside and fold the layer over. With this paper, I'm not going to do it, just because it's a little too difficult to just maneuver. But for most foil papers, if you shape it enough, it should hold on its own. So it should look something like that. And then you can shape it to taste. You can round it out, round it how you like. And on the inside here, you'll see how you have this part. And this part here should be perfectly positioned to help it stand up on its own. Now mine didn't form quite correctly. If you look at this one here, stands up. And the same thing with this guy here. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you were able to follow the tutorial. Please leave a comment down below for suggestions for future videos. And don't forget to subscribe for more original designs and demos. As always, enjoy!